A trapezium is a figure in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. So, here we find that AB and CD are parallel, but AD and BC are not parallel lines. So, if one side is parallel to the other, then that figure is a trapezium. So, we have AB parallel to CD. These two sides are not parallel, they may or may not be equal. So, we cannot take for granted that these two sides are equal, but definitely we can say that they are not parallel. This may be equal or may not be equal, that has to be given to us in the question. Now, as observed, if these are parallel lines, then we can use the co-interior angle property here. If these are parallel lines, we can say that angle 1 plus 2 is 180 degrees, because the sum of co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees, and this process can be repeated here. So, we get 3 plus 4 is 180 degrees, and therefore, 1 plus 2 is 180, 3 plus 4 is 180, total will be 360. So, the property of a trapezium, for repetition sake, this will be a figure, a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite side is parallel and sum of co-interior angles add up to 180. The total of all the angles 360, just like for any other quadrilateral. Next, the properties of a kite. Look at the figure of a kite. You find that AD and AB are equal, but the tail of the kite is longer as compared to the top portion. So, here we have the two upper sides, adjacent sides AD and AB equal to each other, and the adjacent sides here CD and BC equal to each other. The diagonals definitely are unequal, but the diagonals of a kite intersect each other at 90 degrees. So, we can say that angle AOB is equal to angle BOC is equal to angle COD is equal to angle DOA, and all of them are 90 degrees. So, diagonals intersect each other at 90. Now, do they bisect each other? If you look at this diagonal, OD will be equal to OB, these two are equal. But if you look at this diagonal, this length is small and this length is bigger than this. So, we will say that OD is equal to OB, but OA is not equal to OC. So, a kite has the following properties. It has two adjacent sides, two pairs of adjacent sides equal, AD equal to AB, CD equal to CB. The diagonals are not equal to each other, one diagonal is small, the other is longer, but the diagonals intersect each other at right angles or 90 degrees, and here we find that the diagonal one side OD is equal to OB, but the other diagonal OA will be smaller than OC. So, these are the properties of the 6 quadrilaterals that we have discussed, and in all these cases the common property will be that the sum of angles will be 360 degrees. Now, based on these properties, you can be asked to find out some side, or you could be asked to find out some angle, and these have to be used, and these properties will be used to solve those questions.